person to come. Why are we going to give him money? Get out of this place. The man wants to see me, and he wants to see me, and that's it. So for us, what is more important for us? We have a government. We said we have to plan to turn things around. What are we going to do? We adopted what we call the MDG goals and said we'll go on these goals and implement it. From all these monies we're going to save, whether it's this, if you talk about security vote, oh, this is the percentage, this is this, this is this. That's how we started to do statistics, to fight poverty. And what did we discuss when we did poverty mapping? That the poorest areas in Anambra State, their problem was access. And I can say to you, go to Anambra State today. We have the best road network of any state in this country. And then we look at it, we went into education. Everybody knew that education was shut down in Anambra State for 2 years. Under a particular government, we said, when I started, we were number 26 in WAEC. I said, no, we must be among the first 10. How are we going to do it? We looked at it and said, okay, the best thing is to return these schools to the church. It belongs to them. And we'll give them money directly. And everything, of course, oh, that was very difficult. Everybody wanted to collapse the whole place. I said, well, you know, my wife will always come back and say to me, Peter, hey, this is you're doing. Do you know people are not happy? These people are not, why are you always making trouble? These people are not happy with you. This, that, and everything. And I'll always tell them, I said, listen, my dear wife, I have one of the most wonderful wives anybody will wish. I will always say to her, listen, Margaret, your problem is that you don't understand. My job is not to make people happy. There's people in the entertainment industry to make people happy. My job is to take the right decision. It's not my job. My job is not to make people happy. My job is to take the right decisions for the benefit of the people. I'm telling you why I was impeached. The only reason why I was impeached is that I was saving money. I said, listen, this is the only country in the world that has a diminishing assets called oil, and they're not saving money. Every other country has it as a law that a portion of this money must be saved. So I said in Anambra State, we must save. It is a critical thing, we must save. And I'll talk about it so when we went to education, I said, I don't want money again to be given to the Ministry of Education. Money must go direct to government from our purse to the church. They went and reported to federal government because their money was involved. Of course, federal government set up a panel which came headed by Governor of Rivers State today. I said, come. I said, money should not be given to ministry because I saw that there are so many toll gates that will stop the money from being spent. Give it to the church. When they came and showed them, this is the church school, this is church school, this is our own. Our own was not working. But what happened? In less than 3 years, 2011, 12, 13, Anambra was #1 in WAEC and NECO. All this was possible because of the change we brought. We started saving money. Everybody would tell me, say, Peter, why are you keeping this money? Why are you doing this? Let me give you the instance. Today, Anambra remains the most financially stable state in this country. If you don't know, the day I left government, 17th of March, 2014, I had in Access Bank, a bank in Nigeria, $50 million, I repeat, $50 million and about 7 billion naira. It's a bank in Nigeria. I'm sure Access Bank people are here. You can go and verify. I have a Fidelity Bank, a bank in Nigeria, 55 a bank in Nigeria, $55 million, and over 10 billion naira. I had in Diamond Bank, a bank in Nigeria, $50 million. What I had the day I left was $155.4 million. By yesterday, in terms of the yield, because we called it future generation money, and was supposed to terminate at 2050. By yesterday, it was worth $185 million. If you multiply today, that is about 500. Because when you hear that Peter Obi left 75 billion, if anybody doubts it, call me. I know where the money is. I kept it. And on that day, and I said, on that day that I left, as of December 2013, I did not owe any teacher, anybody at the local government level, gratuity. As at the day I left, anybody in the civil service was not being owed gratuity or pension or salary, and no contractor had a certificate that is pending. I was one that bought the highest number of vehicles as a governor from PAN. It's there. They gave me a certificate. From Kaduna, I started Innocence Factory. When Innocence came to Anambra State, I laid the foundation. I laid the foundation of Innocence Factory, and when it was completed, I brought President Jonathan to commission it, and then and there ordered from him 1,000 vehicles. That 1,000 vehicles, how did I do it? About 600 and something was vehicles for schools. Every single secondary school in Anambra had a bus. Then all the security, all the communities, I bought one pickup for them. All of them, the traditional, I bought one. When I was buying, people say, hey, this is innocent. It just started. Do we know whether his car is good? Maybe the brake is not working. Maybe I said, don't worry. Let the number of people that will remain after the other ones die, leave. Let it kill the number of people. That's how that industry is working today. And nobody has been killed. Not one person. And that factory is functional. We went on, and if you see the cost implication, if we had bought foreign vehicles versus innocent, just like if you see the implication when people come to me and say, we are going to furnish, like when I was rebuilding the house, we're going to we say, hey, this furniture shop in Awolowo Road, this one, I say, listen, if we cannot find anybody to do governor's bed in Aka, then the governor will sleep on the floor. Forget it. There must be a furniture man here that will give me furniture in Aka that will sleep. That's how we brought one Mr. Daja. I used to know him as a small boy. His company has collapsed. I called him and said, listen, you still know how to do furniture? I said, yes. I said, go and do all the bed that is here. Whoever can sleep in it can go and sleep somewhere else, not there. Why am I saying all this? All these things people tell you, this country today can still function on our income and be able to save money. And that brings me to where all of you are guilty. Because yes, I would have agreed with the lady that talked about this, about you. Yes, there's the one way you, but you cannot do anything if you have the type of leadership this country has experienced in several years. We are lost a case of where lunatics took over the asylum. And we must do something about it. We must do something about it. Our leaders have to do what? We need to question their commitments, and that is where you come in. This is the only country we vote people in. They don't have a car. They don't do anything. 6 months, they invite us for housewarming, to wash their car. Instead of calling police because we know where the money came from, we are busy dancing. Everybody is guilty of it. I have been in a church where I know somebody stole money, and the bishop is saying that wherever he got it from, may he multiply. The man is a thief. The man is a thief. He's a thief, so we should arrest him. He cannot multiply because he's stealing our money. People cannot continue. If anybody in government comes to tell you, everybody have good story to tell. If anybody see you, you write a paper, I've done this road, go to the road. I built a university from the scratch. It's in Ibadan. I built a teaching hospital from the scratch. It's in Oka, the fastest one. So let people say where they did it. Don't tell us in pages of newspaper. Don't give us awards. We want to know. If you say we want to export rice, let's eat the rice first. Let's have it. So all this is for you to take back the government. That is where I join Olisa in asking you, you can be the change. Stop celebrating criminality. Let us say we cannot allow these people. It is your future that they are toying with, including me. We've wasted your time. People are talking about Bill Gates, Steve Jobs. 1 minute.
So, beloved, I believe we all heard what Peter Obi said, that is actually breaking the internet, and a lot of Nigeria are regretting. So I know you heard everything he said. Some people will still come and say that he's boasting, but this is a true leader. This is an example of a true leader. From the speech he gave, from everything he said, if you are somebody that is thinking, you will know that this person actually wants growth and benefit for the entire Nigeria. But I'm asking a question right now. What would have been the situation in Nigeria currently, or what would have been the case of Nigeria if Peter Obi was declared winner for the presidential election in 2023? What if he was the one that was announced winner instead of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Do you think the predicament we are actually going through as a nation right now, are we going to go through it with him, with somebody with such intellectual, with somebody with such calculation and determination and self-influence? Do you think we would have actually gone through what we are going through? I don't think we would have gone through what we are going through, from my own personal opinion and from what I've gathered concerning him while he was governor and while he was bank manager. There are lots in this video that I just want to kind of give my honest opinion based on what is happening in Nigeria and what would have been the fate of Nigeria if Peter Obi had won the 2023 presidential election. I know a lot of people will come here and say, speak for yourself, speak for yourself. If this man would have won, do you know what the Igbo would have used our eye to see? Would you know what he would do? Don't you know that their agenda is different from that of Nigeria? And I hate it, honestly. I really, really, really hate it that when you talk about the Igbo people actually taking power or becoming president, a lot of people intend to have this phobic concerning them becoming Biafra, but it's something that you can just wave. Forget about the ethnic group that particular person is coming from or the particular state. Once you see somebody with vision, please acknowledge that before you start thinking about that particular person. You can make inquiries, and I know the reason why Peter Obi did not win the presidential election 2023, based on what I've gathered and based on the things that I've heard and seen on social media, it's that our political leaders are so selfish and They are only thinking about their pockets, and they know that if Peter Obi become president, a lot of things is going to change. They are not going to loot the way they want to loot. They are not going to, because this man will be in charge of all things in Nigeria. He will be involved. When he was governor, you know that this man was solely involved in his state. He does everything. He does not live like a governor, like your other governor. It's only in Africa here that politicians are rich. But in the Western world, politicians have two jobs. A prime minister will go and become a prime minister during the day. He will have another ship in couple of hours because his prime minister job is not paying him. It's only in Africa that you will see that prime ministers have like security that can govern a whole nation in the Western world. Or like, see, it's just so crazy and it's so bad. It's not funny as I'm saying it the way it is, but it's still funny. And this is one thing that I want us to look at. Forget about background, forget about ethnic group at this point. The agenda should be that Nigeria should be transformed. Nigeria should become a better nation. Nigeria should be actually like a nation that will do things that will favor its citizens. Because a country that is making how many million from, or producing how many barrels of oil on daily basis, according to what they are telling us, which is the raw goods, before it will be sent outside to be refined, then bring it back to us. Do you think that we should be going through the crisis that we are going through? And one thing Nigeria doesn't save, like our government, not the citizens, mind you, they don't actually think about savings. Because when you talk about savings, they don't think about it. The only savings they make is to put money in foreign accounts, and it's very bad for me. It's very bad, and I feel like we need to look into things and we need to check things, because the things that are actually happening since the regime of Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, it's just so hectic. And I feel like this couple of years that we are going to go through, we don't even know what the next 3 years actually holds for us, because it's bad as we speak. It's bad because Mr. President has been on power for barely 1 year, 2 months, and things are like this. So what is going to happen to the next 2 years, 10 months? What is going to be our fate? That is the question I keep on asking myself. Are things going to get better a little bit, or it's going to get worse? What are our family going to do? Me, I'm part of the poor. I'm not rich. I don't come from a family that is rich. We don't have money. We cannot even feed as I speak. So if you can contribute for me and my family to feed, I'll be very, very grateful. That is how bad it is in Nigeria. So for those people that will come out and say, we are okay, we are where to do, it's hardship everywhere now. Every country is going through its own. Everybody is going through what they are going through. So find something doing. My dear, we have been doing something. We have been working our ass out, but there is no result. That is one thing you need to know. There is difference between you are doing and there is difference between you are not doing. You are doing, you are not seeing results. So the people that will come and say the regime, the administration just started, what do you think will happen? What do you think this? Why are you people complaining when the battle is not yet over? The battle is over and won. If you don't know, better know now. And this is example of a true leader. That is it. You can't tell me otherwise. You can't convince me otherwise. Peter Obi is a true leader that we missed, and he is not the fault of the masses, because everybody came out to vote Peter Obi. The result just turned out otherwise, and we are not happy about it. Just look at the explanation he gave in details, and he was able to back up his claim not just by speaking but with evidence. How he left his state with about 150 something million dollars. Do you know how many billion naira? If you want to convert it to current exchange rate, do you know how much that is? Do you know how he took the academic sector of his state to another level? So this is somebody that you know that this person is not just there to take money from people or want to live lavish lifestyle. This is somebody that wants to actually lead by example, not by talking, not by promises. These politicians, they take us for a fool. After 3-4 years into their tenure, they come to make empty promises to us. You will see where a presidential candidate is going to school to sit on the floor with the pupils, dirty, roof that is leaking. Yes, I will do something about it and all that. And then at the end of the day, you come to tell us that we should accept our faith the way it is and vote. You have vision. You who kukuma wey no dey see road? Which vision wey you get? Your vision you no dey see, so how you wan see into the future? But you say you get vision. When the system is messed up, you blame it on COVID-19. And this protest that is coming up, the federal government is just doing everything within their power to make sure that they stop it. Is it that not bad? Is that not corruption enough? Is that not what we need to put an end to? This masquerade is coming up in Lagos State. Oh God, Jesus. Wike is there doing himself like Oga at the top in Abuja right now. You need to see the police. Just imagine what the state ID said, that everybody should come and register, give their phone number and their house address if you want to come and protest in Abuja. Oh Jesus. So that is why I told you that these people are too corrupt. And the only way we can deal with them is by actually doing the right thing. If you're going to come out, don't come out and say you want to vandalize people's property. That is the only way. You want to come and create war. No. We take it by force. And the government is the main agenda, not individual markets and ShopRite and malls, individual business you go to. That is why I say, please, despite anything, if your shop is by the roadside on a major way that you know that this protest may one way or the other fall into that area, pack your things to your house, find place. If not to knack bacha zinc for your compound, offload everything, go keep there. When the protest is done and dusted, you can bring it back. Had I know it's very painful at the end of the day. It's better to prevent than to come and be grinding your teeth and be crying and say, had I known, I would have packed this thing before this thing happened. During NSAS, that is how they went to the mall, they destroyed ShopRite and some other people's individual businesses. The SARS that they said they were fighting against, they were putting an end to SARS brutality and police brutality. Did you see them go to burn any SARS office? Did you see them go to catch any SARS organ and be beating them just like the way the people were doing people? No. So these things, we need to do it with Akonuche. We need to apply sense. When they say common sense is not common, that is what we need to do. Let's not sit down one day and grind our teeth. Anything that needs to be given to anybody should be allocated to that person. And if you that you are assigned to office, that you are not there to do the things that you are meant to do for the people, it's God that will punish you. The thunder that want to come and fire you is still doing press up. Now Ogun na go come take your head, comot go house. If Nigerian government doesn't change, wetin dey come for there? They go see and then theirself, they go use their head, they run at the end of the day. That is what I just feel like we need to do. Let's not use gara and spoil everything for ourselves. Let's use sense to attack this thing. Problem is not by how big you are, it's how calm you are that you are able to solve problem. No be you wey sabi talk, no be you fit solve problem. E get how you go take follow problem. Get as you go take attack problem, wey be say you go get upper head. And you wey be say na him like get chance to win case, e get how you go come talk now. Everything go just spoil for your hand. You no go even see say na this person dey right, na this person dey wrong again. They go push all the blame on your head at the end of the day. Just because the way you actually attack that particular problem, or the way you went about, because out of anger, you go see say you no owe talk for hand again at the end of the day. So we could try our best. I know the country is tough and people dey suffer. If you say suffer, you need to go make you see how people dey suffer for some kind place. And the thing no be saying na only also, even these government officials, like government workers, I'm not talking about people at the top, I'm talking about ogas at the bottoms. They are suffering. Uniform personnel you wan mention, go their barrack make you see how things dey. E no easy for anybody o. So anybody wey wan stop the progress of this protest, omo, you and your own, and make we do am with sense, and make we pray say the next 3 years, 10 months, make we make the right decision. In 2027, I pray say make we give chance for who suppose to dey on power, make him dey on power and make him put things in place for us, for this our Nigeria, because we are tired. Nigeria is not easy o. You want to see how people are struggling to eat? You want to see how people are struggling to move from one place to another? You go today, transport don go up. You go tomorrow, transport don go up. Just imagine say to travel from one state to another now, e dey cost nothing less than 50k by road. I remember those days where be say you fit even the last 2-3 years, 2021, you fit use 10k move from Lagos to other part of the state, far like Benue, Calabar, Port Harcourt. But now try am na. If you no hold 40k for transport o, miscellaneous never dey inside o. You on your own, you go dey inside bus, people no even fit buy. I remember that time wey I dey small, if we dey travel from one state to another by road, I dey like am because all those egg wey dem dey sell, I go dey think say how these people, where dey even come from, because they dey middle of road dey sell pure water, drink, lacasera, gala. Omo, you dey even see those people for road if you dey travel, because people no dey buy. That should tell you the level of how hard the country dey. Or the una driver go drive carry una go one bar, one chop bar, where mama Nkechi, mama Ekaite get over 20 something girls. As una reach, na so dem dey serve. At the end of the day, if they serve finish, how much be one person plate? 500. Egusi soup mix with ogbono, okra and ogbono, semo and pounded yam, na so they me, my own na this, my own na this. Now everybody go chop, put toothpick for mouth. Oh, I experienced that in last where I go Calabar go write exam 2013. Oh. Hey God, you know those things no dey happen na. If driver even one branch sef, they go tell you say, oga, we no get money to chop o, make we dey go. That time wey you go stop, we go use am don cover how many miles. It is funny, but it's still not funny at the same time. Let the government actually do the right thing and make this nation a better place for all of us. And let them give ways for leaders that are going to rule us well, that have the interest and growth of the nation and that of the people. If not, the judgment that is going to befall upon them, it's only God that is in heaven that knows. And very soon, an end will come to godfathers in the society, godfathers in politics, that, oh, if you don't have a godfather, you cannot contest for a particular position. Because you have a godfather, that is the reason why anybody can stand up and say, I want to become president. And at the end of the day, that person become one. I want to be minister of this without no level of qualification or education. You can be one because you have done favor for that person that needs to put you in positions. I remember those good days when my dad used to say they have to carry their CV to different organizations and they have to go for proper interview. No, now is who your father know. Now is who your mother know. Just submit your CV. Before you know, you're called to resume work. There is nothing like form of interview. It is bad. That is how terrible it is. There is nothing like, oh, somebody is working his or her way to the top anymore. It's by who you know and how far you can fly. That is the only way. Do favor for me, I do for you. Scratch my back, I scratch your back. Now we dey move forward for this generation, for this country, for this continent, for this world self. It's bad. That is just what I want to share with each and every one of you. Please do where to subscribe. comment, like, share with family and friends so that you don't miss out on any of our content. And don't forget to turn on the post notification to get notified whenever I upload a new video. And if you're returning subscribers, I want to use this opportunity to say a very big thank you. Thank you for always tuning in, and thank you for always watching our video. God bless you as you do that. Please do wait to share this video on Facebook, WhatsApp, TikTok, Instagram, anywhere, to make sure that it gets to a lot of people. We need to be prepared for 2027 because the future of Nigeria is bright, and the leader that will come and sweep us off our feet will surely come. He will emerge in 2027, and I'm looking forward to that patiently. Thank you very much. I'll see you soon.